a Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Welcome, gamers. This is Psycho Squad Gaming coming back to you with another role-playing episode. Today, we're mixing it up a little bit. We're going back to D&D using 3.5, which of course is what we play because we hate all the later versions. So we're coming back to this one. We have been playing this group called Slavers for a while. So unfortunately, all the characters have already been established. Most of them are 4th level, 3rd level. We're starting off right into the middle of an adventure that we've already started. Try and catch everyone up as we play, but we're just going to try and get on with playing. Let me introduce myself. My name is Keith. I'm going to be the Dungeon Master today. I am playing a character named Tom. He is a 4th level ranger. He is human. He is a very simple guy. That's why his name is just Tom. No last name, just Tom. Works with the bow. He's doing the whole bow thing. What else is about this poor guy? He's got an animal companion named Dog. D-A-W-G. Dog. Big old riding dog. 120-pound female St. Bernard because he just likes big dumb dogs. Matches kind of him. His stats are pretty average. 15s, 16s. He's a ranger. So next, I'm going to have each person who's here introduce themselves, their characters, give a brief synopsis of each of their characters, and then we'll just jump right into it. So I'm just going to go in order in which I have the characters on my sheet here. And first one is going to be Catman. Tell everyone about you and your character, please.
I love the Barbarian is named Astrid. Astrid, last name is Roughnut. She's level 4, chaotic good, been around for a little while. She comes from the Great Kingdom. Stats are reasonably good, but only one minor exception. The general rule of thumb is that she did not fall out of the ugly tree and hit a branch on the way down. Somebody got in a drunken rage and beat her to death with it. She is not the prettiest thing in the world. There's a couple of trolls that actually have tried sending her love letters. She has shied away from that. But because of this particular fact, she's taken up the heavy mace and the long sword to beat off the amorous individuals that she would rather not be with. Beyond that, she enjoys being a barbarian, a simple life, rage, pummel, hit, hurt, maim, treasure, fame, and maybe one of these days, if she's real lucky, maybe actually get some decent good looks going on. The fond dreams.
All right. The only thing you were missing there was your level, and she is level 4 at this time. At least I didn't hear it, but cool. Thank you. Let's jump over to Thomas. Your turn.
I'd be playing an elf, I think, yeah. And I'm playing a ninja, and his name is Illumi. And he's kind of a short dude. He's 32. He's 32 years old, though he looks pretty young just because he weighs only 95 pounds and is 5'3". But other than that, he's from the Vestry Forest, and a lot of his family have a guild over there in which he learned how to be a ninja. And yeah, one of his fears is wasps and hornets, so he'll go scram. In fact, I believe in a past game, he did in fact do that. He did in fact run away. So, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, let's just move on down the line here. Nick, sir, you are up next.
Hi, I'm playing Valdor. He is a high elf druid, level 4. I worship Alona. My main purpose is to become a high druid. I'm focusing mostly on summoning nature creatures. They are my friends, and they will help me throughout the battles. Yeah, that's pretty much it for him.
All right. Next on the list is going to be our cleric. Chris, you're up.
I'm playing Quate. Quate is a 17-year-old human. He's a cleric of Palor, and that is exactly what he is, the quintessential cleric of Palor. So He is a stocky, handsome, square-jawed young man, and he was raised in an orphanage that was associated with the Church of Pelor, so that is all he has ever known. And he's looking forward to going out and making his mark in the world and spreading the word of Pelor.
Right on. And last up is going to be Brandon.
I am Brandon, and I am playing a divination wizard named Illianaro Candlekeep. He's a scrawny little sun elf that got abandoned at a library and was raised there. He appears to be in his 20s, but elves age weird.
Excellent.
And he's 3rd level.
Little ass blurb. But
Squishy.
cool. So, just give some background here. This group started, oh goodness, a while ago. Back in, well, what's the first time that we played was November of 2020. And we played several times, it looks like 5, 6, 7 games. That was before we started recording a whole lot. And so the basic premise of this whole group was everyone except okay, F you. His name is Ill now. I'm just going to shorten the damn thing. So Ill was not with the group. He just started now. Well, we'll get to why he's with the group here in a little bit. But everyone else previously, all of us were previous captives of slavers in the Wild Coast and the Pomage. We basically started off play in a slavers camp, worked our way out for escaping, did some other adventures, ended up in when we ran away, we ended up in a dwarven city named, I had those notes, where'd they go? Oh my goodness. Thunderstrike. So we ended up in Thunderstrike, got some money and stuff from all the other adventuring that we did. The group had a bunch of gold and stuff. And so they got, hired or contracted from a noble family that has a keep that is roughly about 60 miles west of Highport off the Wild Coast. And this noble family has got high ties with the churches and such, so they wanted to hire a group to go look at and scout ahead their keep, because they feel that it was taken over by undesirables who are using it as a base for slavery, since this whole group was pretty much against slavery, and we all were pretty much broke and needed something to do, and we're adventurers, so that's what adventurers do. We decided, time to head out and actually get paid for maybe beating up some slavers this time. So we took this job, ended up going out to this keep, hung out at the keep for a day, just kind of watching it. We saw that they had not dwarves, that they had orcs and certain non-humans coming in, and some humans delivering supplies and caravans and stuff. And then one night, we're at the back of the building. We were given a map and a key to a secret door that the family provided. We were kind of hoping that maybe the, say bad guys of the inhabitants that are in there right now have not figured out. So Illumi, our ninja, ran down there. He found the secret door, opened it up. Rest of the group went inside. We closed up the secret door because we just don't leave stuff open like that. Not normally anyways. We've been known to do worse. And then started adventuring. It went through some other rooms, and then they got to another room where they engaged some ghouls and ghasts, and that's where we stopped off. So where we start is going to be right in the middle of combat. It's going to be at the top of the initiative for round 3. Now, for everyone who was previously playing, Brandon's character, Ill, because I'm not pronouncing the rest of it, screw that. Ill, this is our D&D group, so we're just going to dungeon divers this thing. This guy's been here with us the whole time. Don't you guys remember? He was with us this whole time. Do you guys remember that? Somebody has to remember. Come on, help me out here.
Was he the one back there with the tents and guarding the horse?
There you go. Yeah, and then he just walked in.
He's the one we tied to the bottom of the wagon to hide him, to get him out of there.
See, there you go. So he's with us. He's been there this whole time. He was hired by the Mage Guild to join us. He's been our buddy. He's been here forever. So, yeah.
Hard for experience. That's a good way to do it. He's young. He's strong. Send him out. Let him get his feet wet.
And that's exactly why he's adventuring, from what I remember. Is that right, Il?
You need to learn things.
See, I wasn't wrong.
Of course, they didn't tell you about the potential death, pain, and, horrible suffering and maiming. That comes with a job.
You mean it gets worse than the bush that you all ran over when you had me underneath the wagon?
That might have been on purpose. Sorry. We just saw rose thickets and decided to run over it. So,
bastards.
We were aiming for the cactus.
This is true. So once again, we came in through a door. The room is going to be 20 feet wide, 15 feet long. There is another door in the corner to the left of us. This room was filled with what I see. Let me get back to this. It looks like it had 8 ghouls and 2 ghasts in it. And then during this, Illumi got paralyzed, and he's got 3 more rounds to go. So he's laying on the floor somewhere, shaking. Some of them have been damaged, not by much. But all that we have left is 3 ghouls and 2 ghasts. They are all underneath the turned effect. So they will not be actively engaging any characters. They're all running basically towards that door, and they're just kind of scratching and cowering in the corner. If you get within 10 feet of them and engage them in melee, you will break the turning effect. So right now they cannot attack you guys. You are able to attack them as long as you are more than 10 feet away from them. Ranged weapons or even reached weapons. Just as long as you are more than 10 feet away, you will not break the turning. That is going to be the current state. So, does anyone have any questions? If they do, let them loose now. If not, we'll just turn this sucker on and get going. Is everyone ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
You get.
Yes, so.
Brandon, I saw your mouth move, Brandon, but you were muted.
Yeah. I think I need to get my spot in initiative.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so please go ahead and roll me an initiative for you, if you will, please.
11.
11. Okay, excellent. Got you on the initiative track. Everyone else is on here. Dog is on the initiative. I don't see any other animals, so I am assuming that there hasn't been any summoning at this time, because I don't have any other animals or anything on here.
No, my eagle's not with us.
Okay. Well, that would make sense. You probably don't want to take your eagle into a
hello.
into a dungeon filled with orcs and undead. And you're just like, why don't you go outside? But
yeah.
I know that you're always summoning stuff, so I don't have anything on here that you have summoned anything quite yet. So,
Nope.
So okay, let's go right up and start this at the start of the initiative for round 3. The ghasts are first. They will run at their top speed, sit in the corner, and scratch at the wooden door that is there. They obviously don't try and open it. They're just kind of scratching at it and doing their best to get away from the cleric with the glowy, turning holy symbol that they are scared shitless of. So that's going to be their turn. Next will be Tom. And Tom is a free action. I'm just gonna assume that he probably had his longbow out. It's been so long since we played these guys. I guess that's the latest thing. When was the last time we played these guys? March of 2021 was the last time we played this group, guys. So it's been a while. Yeah, it's almost
Just in time.
damn. It's almost been exactly 1 year. I mean, just wow. That's just in time.
We've been in a little bit of a running combat. I have no doubt Tom has his longbow out.
Right.
He's actually shot at stuff already.
I don't have it marked down that he's shot anything. I actually think he was using a javelin or a short sword, but yeah, we'll do. I'll keep it. Bow is his thing. So, as a free action, he's going to see these creatures run off. I'm gonna assume that we've identified these to the best of our abilities, which doesn't help him at all. He doesn't know diddly squat about undead. So he is going to turn his head back towards the cleric and just go, they're running away. Do we shoot them, or what do we do?
Ranged weapons only. Don't close.
I got this. So he is going to take an attack with his composite longbow and shoot at, I'll say at Ghoul. I'll just start it off at the top. He's going to be shooting at Ghoul number 1. I don't see anything that's getting in the way, so he's at full attack, which really doesn't do anything right now. He's not going to move. He's going to stay right where he is, make sure that he's outside of that 10 feet, and he's going to get a total of a 14, and which is actually a 16 because you get a +2 to strike with something that has been turned, and a 16 on these guys should hit. Yes, is going to hit. His damage is going to be... I need to make sure to take a look at my feats. I had a +1 to hit and +1 damage for point blank shot, and I didn't include that, but he already hit, so I'll include it for damage. Once I get nice out, so 1d8 +2. See, he gets a total of 8 points of damage against the ghoul. Does that ghoul... does not kill it. They don't get clobbered or suffer any of those effects because they're undead. So it just takes it in the side like a champ. Just says, whatever. I've been hit. Oh, darn. And that's it. Next will be Quate.
I will again reinforce to everyone, don't get too close. Finish them from here.
That's just a free action. Right.
So, and then just in case something goes wrong, I'll hold action.
Excellent. Next will be Ill, because I'm not trying to pronounce your frickin' name. That's just...
Okay, he will throw an acid splash at the one that got hit. If I'm close enough to do it. Where's the spell?
Are you using your wand? Is that what you want to do?
No, the cantrip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's the range on that?
25 feet.
Oh, yeah.
25 feet.
Yeah. You're well within range. Just be outside of 10 feet. You have to roll to hit?
Yeah, range touch attack.
Okay. Give me a range touch attack.
4.
Well, you get to add 2 because they're turned, but you still suck, so you miss.
Well, it was a 2.
Oh, my gosh.
Another one.
He's like, plah!
Our ninja and our wizard will get along great.
Him, not the floor.
Hey, at least it went forward. He didn't drop it on somebody.
That would have been a 1. Hey, can you hold this ball of acid for me? And the cleric's like, ow!
Well, luckily it only does a D3.
Yeah, but it chews on you for a while, I think.
No, it doesn't.
Not the cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a quick splash. How nice.
Yeah.
Oxidizing fast.
Next is going to be the ghouls. They have no one to attack, so they are in turned effect, so they are also trying to scrabble and get their way out of here. So we'll move on down the line. Astrid, you are up next.
Well, the thing about it is that I do not believe that she can approach and attack. She's all physical. She has to stay back and hold action. Best thing she can do is get in the room and drag out our paralyzed ninja into the hall where he can actually hopefully get some kind of help.
There you go. Use a movement action to pull him back. Guard him with your shield if you want. You probably have your +1 longsword drawn, so I assume you're probably using your shield.
Yep.
Yeah, so you'll drag Illumi back. That's cool.
Buy her a quiver of javelins.
Actually, I was just doing by the ankle. I'll buy her something later. She needs it, round the corner, down the hall.
No problem. Lost my space. There you go. Next, Valdor, you are up.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot.
Okay. Oh, use your composite longbow. Oh, you just got a strength. You just got a strength bow too. That helps. So you get a +2. You get a +2 on top of your +5. By the way.
Use this way. 12 on the ball. That's 19 to hit.
Yeah. I sure hope so. If that misses a ghoul, we're in trouble.
All right. 2.
Yeah, what kind of armor are they wearing?
3 points of damage.
3 points. Which ghoul was it? There's number 1, number 2, and number 8.
Does it add strength to damage? Or no, not really.
That's why it's a 1d6 +2, because you have a +2 strength bow.
Oh.
It's not magical, but you had it made. You bought one to match your strength that you have right now.
Right.
But it's also masterwork, so it gives you a +1 to hit, and then you have a +2 strength damage on it. That's why it's 1d6 +2.
Okay. I had a +1, so add 1 more to the damage is 4. We'll do number 3.
I'm sorry. Number 3 will be Ghoul 8. That's cool. I got.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's still okay. It sticks in him, but he does not fall.
Okay.
At least. Oh wait. What was the total damage? I guess I missed it.
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, I had originally said 3, but I didn't have a +2 on the bow, so I added the extra one.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry.
No. It's for
Changed my character.
lack of me listening too. So too many things at once. There's only so much this old brain can process.
Yeah.
I'm like a cray. I'm like a cray computer. I'm only processing 8-bit, maybe.
Oh my god.
That will not kill him. He'll get wounded, but with undead, it's hard to tell how wounded he is. So your arrow's going to stick in him.
That's fine.
Right. And then Illumi, Thomas, there's not much you can do other than that you know that you're being dragged and you're paralyzed right now.
Okay.
Sorry, dude. Make your saving throws. And Dog is there, and I will assume as another free action that Tom will whistle at Dog to stay next to him and not attack. So she'll take up residence just right next to him. She listens to him. So she'll heal next to him. So that's it. We'll go up to round 4. And it's going to be the same thing where the Ghast cannot attack. Tom is going to shoot another arrow. That will be a 19 to hit. +2. He'll do 8 points of damage. And ghoul number 1 is going to collapse. Quate, your turn.
I will go and tend to the ninja. So I'll take a move action to go over and then evaluate him.
Okay, roll me a healing skill check.
Heal. Wow. Okay.
It better be high. You're a cleric.
Well, I mean, it is high. So 28.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but unfortunately, all you do is go, don't get scratched again, and it'll be off here in a minute.
Not paralyzed anymore?
No, it was just basically for diagnosis, unless he has something in his spells that he can remove it.
All right, cool.
I did not, but I still thought I should go look and make sure. Does it look like he took any damage? Does he look like he is injured?
Yeah, I was kind of low.
You were kind of low.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, did you track your damage? I don't have any on you, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I only have like 6 hit points left.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's looking.
Cleric up?
Yeah, he's kind of looking a little rough there, dude. So.
Failing when the wizard has twice the hit points of the ninja.
Didn't think dragging down the hall was that rough, was it?
A couple of walls here and there, a corner. Oh, sorry about that.
Around the corner, the good leg.
Fortitude saving throw against concussion, please.
Okay, I'll use one of my instant switchovers, and we will drop a quick cure light on him.
Good enough. Roll it. Unless you don't have to roll it. I can't remember.
Did he just
9 points.
Okay.
You good, Thomas?
Did he just heal me before that though?
No, I did not heal you. I just did an evaluation to see how screwed you were.
Right.
Oh, okay, I see. So, how much was it?
You get 9 points back.
Yes, that should be good. Thank you.
You're still paralyzed, but at least you feel better about being paralyzed.
Yeah.
So that's always a good thing. Next is the ghouls. They don't do anything. Ill, your turn.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
The spell Grease says if they fail, they fall over. Does that pose any problems or advantages to people that are doing ranged attacks?
No, but it will pose kind of a problem because you're going to put grease all over the area in which we're potentially going to have to go through.
Fair enough.
That door that they're scratching at is kind of our way deeper into the dungeon. Maybe it's not a big deal, but, I mean, right now they're cowering. I don't see why you should waste a spell slot for cowering.
I didn't know if it would make it to where they're easier to hit. But, okay,
If they're prone, I think there's like a +2, +4 bonus, but at this point, doesn't matter. Their AC's garbage, and we get a +2 to hit, so.
you just get roll for shit. Okay, I will take a shot with my short bow.
Okay. It will take a movement action to pull out your short bow.
That's fine, I'm not moving.
Okay, cool. So you take a movement action, and then you take a quick shot with your bow.
Level of 7.
Wow, that's awesome.
See this die? See it?
You remove the price tag off that bow and take the plastic off before you shot?
What you should do is put that D20 in a microwave. I hear it works. Yeah.
I'm cutting that out.
All right, Monte, Astrid is up
back.
next.
Once she's got our little shadow thief is safely stuck away, she heads back to where she is so she can be ready by the inside of the door in the room saying, okay, when that turn effect breaks, they're going to charge us. I'm going to beat on them.
Good enough.
So I'm waiting.
All right. Sounds good. Valdor?
Do another shot on the same guy.
Excellent. Roll it. Don't forget you get a +2.
13 total.
Excellent. Good hit.
And a D6 +2. 3, 5 total.
How would you like to finish him off, sir?
The arrow sticks right through the back of the skull and out the front end, splattering his brains.
Excellent. Excellent. It falls.
Gooey.
Back to Illumi, who is paralyzed but feeling good about it. Then over to Dog, which is she's not attacking. This is now round 5. Gas are not doing anything. Tom is going to shoot again. At this point, going round by round for this, I'm just gonna we're just gonna mercy kill these things. I'm gonna clear the combat and wipe them out. There's no reason to continue the combat. They're done. It's just gonna turn into everyone rolling dice. So we'll recover ammo, and we can continue with the game because unless they're fighting back, it's just a matter of time. And we're just wasting time. So I'm just gonna do DM mercy killing, and everyone just says, "That's it, ranged, done."
I want you all to know that D20 I threw, it landed on a 1 when I picked it up.
So we'll get there.
Well, at least you got it out of the system.
There you go. Now you can roll it for real. So
I don't know if I want to. This thing's spiteful.
You'd be
I rolled a
surprised.
2, a 4, and a 1.
Give
You
your dice-
only have 120.
No, I have multiple. I just fuck that one.
There you go. That one should go somewhere else.
that one goes in. That die goes in the fuck you pile.
I need a dice jail.
Then you got people like me to have so many dice that the fuck you pile is actually quite big.
Yeah, but it comes in handy when doing Dragon Ball Z. How many dice are we taking? Let me get out the 6-pound box. The what?
Yeah. So
The truck
Thomas,
falls over on the interstate. You take that many damage.
Thomas, you are no longer under a paralyzed effect anymore,
Yay.
and you feel better about yourself. And we have a door to go through.
Well, I guess I'm opening it.
I say check the room before we leave it, though, just in case. You know, you never know.
Can I roll a good search check?
I don't think it's worth the search check.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, this room was designed to just hold these undead things in there.
Okay. Stopgap. Okay. Should we have our resident shadow warrior put an ear to the door and go from there?
Probably, but hold on a second.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure. I'm just looking at the room description. Sorry. Oh, this was a collapsed guard room is what this was. About 5 feet of the ceiling still remains around the walls of the room, forming a narrow, jagged ledge. The floor is littered with beams, plaster, ash, and unknown pieces of junk.
And I think I remember there was some rubble in the room. That's why I wondered, should we look around? But it'd been so long, I wasn't sure what exactly it was, rubble-wise.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a search check if you want. I have no problem with that.
Oh, yeah. Search check?
Yes,
Okay.
you can make a search check if you'd like.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna find this. Okay. It'll be a total of a 20.
So a 20 is going to enable you that you're searching the room. You crawl up some beams because it obviously looks like that the ghouls and the gas were probably staying on part of the collapsed area up above. So you easily find a beam and stuff that you can climb up there, and you will find on one of the ledges you're going to find 6 gems and 6 gems and a little glass vial with liquid in it, probably a potion of some type.
Okay, I'll put that in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I am the party pack mule.
This is true. You do have a bag of holding, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You do have appraise, so if you want to use your appraise skill on the gems, you can.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, damn, my praise is pretty high.
It's only been a year, dude, so...
Okay, yeah, 21. Wait, no, sorry, 22.
You always said your thief enjoyed gems.
Yes, it goes 22.
22. You think that these 6 gems are probably around 500 gold pieces apiece.
Nice.
And the potion, of course, you have no idea.
Yeah. Well, open up the door now.
Okay. Are you going to inform the group what you find, or are you doing this, thief stuff where no one else needs to know but me?
No, I tell him.
Because we have a wizard who deals in potions. He can more than likely look at it and maybe...
Yeah, I'll definitely share. Go up to wizards and say, hey, I found this vial of liquid. Is there any way that you can identify this or know what it is?
It'll take me a while, but yes, I could do so.
All right, cool. I'll just hand it to you, I guess, for the time being.
Actually, what I will let you do is roll your spellcraft. You don't have enough ranks in craft alchemy to where it will synergize and give you a bonus just yet. You need some more ranks in it. But you can make a straight spellcraft roll if you'd like.
Okay, plus 11. Natural 20!
Jesus Christ, you know the serial number and the guy who made it, and you know what lab he came from, and you know that he's about to get a divorce, and that his wife's been cheating on him, and he's...
That's the cosmic colored one. I'm just going to use the orange one.
Here's this was made by Dargon the Silly over in this city, and that guy's kind of an asshole. I don't know if you really want to trust his shit, but yeah, you know everything about this damn potion. It is going to be a potion of fire resistance.
All right.
You can just tell. You're just like swirling it around. You're like, yeah, that's usually what he builds is fire resistance potions. So there you go.
Well, after his ex-wife tried to burn him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll write that down.
It might be
Next time.
may not be too much of a stretch. Maybe it says on there, if the bitch ever sets me on fire, drink this. You know?
In case of ex-wife. Alright, so you're going to keep a hold of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me delete.
Probably not a bad idea for your up and front trap finder to have something to keep them from being set on fire, maybe.
All right. Open door. There's nothing else. That is.
Now you will be able to open up this door even though it's kind of burned and charred on this side, but it's not locked or stuck in a way. Please remind me, what do we have as far as light sources and who is carrying what in this group? Because this is not outdoors. It is nighttime, but that doesn't mean Deadly Squad because we are basically in a closed-off dungeon. There's...
My mace is drawn and I am carrying it. Attached to my mace is a crystal of illumination least. 5 feet bright light, 10 feet shadowy.
There you go.
Okay.
So
I
I figured I was like second in line behind the ninja.
Yeah, pretty.
Not quite the best light source, but...
He's an elf. I give him a little bit of light, he's fine.
There are a bunch of humans in this group, too, though.
That's fine. All you do is scream, and then they'll know something.
She's got a hooded lantern, so she can have that rolling. She carry it in the hand while the shield rests on the arm. That'll be difficult, but not impossible. Yeah, hopefully it's strong, so if she has to drop it, it'll bounce.
Maybe he should be carrying the thing that keeps him from getting lit on fire.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I dropped the wrong school for playing in the dark.
So, Wizard, since you're all the way in the back, would you be willing to hold something in one of your hands as far as a light source goes?
Yeah, seeing as I can't cast anything that causes light.
I mean, I can cast stuff that causes light half the dang day. I am like a cleric of Palor, but that's totally easy. If you just want to like me to throw a cantrip light onto your bow, we can just refresh it as needed.
I have here on Tom that he actually used a sunrod and handed it off to Valdor to hold. That's a note that I have on Tom. So Valdor, you have a sunrod in one of your hands.
My glow stick.
Yeah, it's a big glow stick though. I mean, sunrods are freaking bright, so that can be our major use. That's cool. Along with the mace, and that should be just fine, I'm sure. All right, so now that we got light sources covered, Thomas, you're able to open up this door. Sorry? Did someone have a question? I thought, no? Okay.
Do we need a marching order?
I don't have one.
Okay, because I just wondered who was coming after our shadow thief, and I assume that was our cleric behind him. I have it right here. Marching order.
Illumi was first, and it was single file. Illumi, then Astrid, then Quate, then Tom, then his dog, then Valdor, and we'll put the mage somewhere in there. Where do you guys want the magic user at?
After Tom.
After Tom,
Well,
Tom and his dog? All right. Good enough. That's the marching order. Rogue, fighter, cleric. Who would have thought? Ranger, his dog. Wizard in the middle, because he's paper thin and got no hit points. And then Valdor to soak up what the poor mage should not soak up. So
He's 2 pieces of paper if he has his frog.
Oh, good. I would hope. You probably have that frog hanging off your neck on a chain or something. Right.
The corn
Sitting on his
frog.
shoulder.
Ooh, corn frog.
Untouched, not a million.
All right, is that good for you, Monte? You got it?
I just wondering which way we're going. Now I know.
Cool.
I figure on an emergency case, pick up the dog and use it as a shield.
That dog ain't nowhere near you, so it's gonna have to be the ninja you're gonna pick up. So
On each. Hide behind the dog.
So Thomas, you open up the door. You will see an unlit hallway that is roughly 10 feet wide. Immediately cuts to your left, and what you can see with the light source right now, it looks like it travels down 20 or so feet off in the distance. It kind of looks like maybe it might turn, but right now it just looks like it's clear and old and stinky.
All right, keep going.
Okay, so you go down about 20 feet, and the hallway makes a turn to the right. Anything you want to do at this time, or is it?
So, I mean, I'm entitled to search checks, so I don't. If that hasn't gone off, and I'm guessing we're okay.
Yeah. It's,
So yeah, keep going.
cool. You go down that hallway. It goes about 20 or so feet, and it kind of does a little split off, if you will. You got the middle hallway that's coming up, and then it kind of does a split. The left side hallway looks like it is an alcove about 15 feet deep that is filled with barrels and bags of stuff. And to the hallway to the right, there's a set of stairs that looks like it starts climbing up to a closed door.
Turn to the party. What do y'all want to go, or where do y'all want to go?
I say if we can do it without too much noise, I say take a few minutes and see what's in the storage. You know, like I said, try to be careful and not destroy anything, and that might give us a better idea of exactly what's going on. Foodstuffs tend to reflect the inhabitants.
Yeah, all right. If no one else has any objections, then I guess we'll go down that way.
Which way? The stairs?
Yeah, to the barrel.
Oh, to the alcove? It's right there in front of you, so it's not... There's several barrels. They're all capped.
Yeah.
They all look like they're capped off. You've got several bags. Looks like a couple of the bags look like they might have been torn open, and there's a couple of bags on top of them. It's the bottom bags that look like they're torn open, and Tom can just kind of just a glance from Tom, he'll just be like, yeah, looks like mice or rodents or some little small creature got to the other bags. Looks like there's dried rice inside them. See, the equivalent of iron rations of rice.
They look good still.
It's not too much you can do to really ruin dried rice.
Except get it wet.
Yeah. It's not wet in this area, so there is the equivalent of one small bag of rice that you can take if you want, but what am I worried about it with weight? You guys have got a bag of holding. I mean, if you want a 10-pound bag of rice, that's up to you.
Yeah, might as well.
Who cooks? Does anyone cook? Do we care? It's rice. We just left the city. Are we that hungry yet? Or are we still like in, slave labor mode where you just take everything?
That's a good question. But I just figured basically look through it, see in case anything was hidden, and get an idea of what kind of people we're dealing with. This just tells me that, okay, they're at least somewhat civilized. So we actually have intelligent opposition.
It works.
Like I said, somewhat.
Remember,
They
this
need rice to be used for future purposes. Besides eating, you could throw it at something, and if there's an invisible thing in the way, it would bounce off.
Oh, the mage is trying to come up with an intelligent design for what to do with rice. Wonderful.
Are we taking the rice or not?
No.
Tom is the
Okay.
only one with profession of cook, and he's like, why are we going to carry rice again?
Well, in case we have a shotgun wedding with Astrid or something, we got something to throw.
My parents tried that 3 times. There's a reason why I'm adventuring right now. One of the suitors sold himself to the slavers and thanked them for it.
And I have a favored enemy of humanoid orcs. Tom's gonna be like, I'm pretty sure that anything that's gonna be interested in her is gonna be orcish or kind of like ogre type, and I'm gonna fight that too. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of out adventuring. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some way to not look in the mirror and break the mirror in the tree that's holding it.
You have a lot of bad luck, don't you? Many years of it.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so we exhausted checking out this alcove. We're gonna head back to the stairs then.
Yep. There's nothing else.
All right, Thomas, head up the stairs. This flight of stairs is gonna go up with basically one level, roughly 10 or so feet, and it's going to end in a door. Has a lever latch on it, but it does not look like it is locked.
Okay. Might as well open it.
Oh, he's missing Rogue 101.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Thank you.
entitled to search check, so if nothing pops up, then if my spidey sense don't pop up, then
Well, usually rogues listen. I was just making a joke. So, kind of.
Oh,
You don't need to worry about. There's nothing back behind it. So
yeah.
So this door, if you go to open up this door, it actually opens up quite easily. It feels like that this door has been repaired kind of hastily. And this will open up in the middle of a 20-foot wide room that looks like it is about 30 feet long. And what you notice is the floor here is almost entirely gutted. And you can see the basement area underneath it. You can see like a 3-foot foundation area, and then below it you can see where it looks like everything has just collapsed into a stone sort of basement. Although you can't see the floor because it's just littered with all kinds of crap, and it looks like it's about 30 feet below. So the basement's kind of far down. Right exactly across from us there is a door. Looks like the only door on the way out. There is roughly 2.5 foot wide path of uncollapsed floor on both the right and the left that you could cross on. Or there is also a very large one-piece board that looks like it has been brought up here and laid across the whole roughly 20 feet of wide gap hole that's on there. It's a big old wide single board, kind of like a 4x6.
Well, I'm going to carefully move across that single board and tell everyone to wait, and I'll signal them when it's safe.
Yeah, most of the people who are in armor are looking at that board going, Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's
well,
true that'll hold us, no problem.
I'm gonna go across it, and once I'm across, I'll signal to everyone to make sure it's safe.
Okay, and the ceiling looks like it is fine, 10 feet above you. It doesn't look like anything has fallen through. The ceiling is intact. It's just that it just looks like this floor gave way and collapsed.
Okay.
So if you want to cross, go ahead and do so. Give me,
Balance.
yeah, balance is going to be the best one. I assume it's going to be balance. You're not trying to move silently. Yeah, balance. Absolutely. And you don't have anything with enough ranks to synergize with it. I was thinking maybe move silently might work, but no, unless you're trying to move silently, that might be a whole different thing. Right now, you're just looking at trying to get across.
Yeah, that'll be a total of a 20.
Yeah, surprisingly, the board seems to hold. It doesn't sag too much when you get to the middle of it and you go to the other side. Nothing jumps up. You don't hear anything below you, above you. Nothing. Just looks like someone set up this big-ass board to let people walk across it.
Yeah, I'll like wave to them or something.
All right.
See anyone guess it.
Oh, if she's next in line, she'll give it a try.
Well, okay. You are in a breastplate with, lots of armor all over you, and you don't have the skill. Wow.
How big of a gap do we have?
It's roughly about 20 feet.
Okay. Is there anyone else that's lightly armored that could go cover the ninja to make sure that he can scout it with at least a little bit of safety? And if we need to go that way, I have a way of getting everyone in armor across. Or is that the only way to go from here?
It is not. Like I said before, on each side of the wall, on each side of the room, there's also like a 2.5 foot wide section that has not crumbled away. So you could hug the wall and go across it. It looks sound.
I'll try it and see. And I figure take the heaviest one and see what happens. If I need to, I can tie a rope around my waist, give the other end of the party, and let's trail it out. And if it breaks, I've got a safety line.
It's only 30 feet. Your apex of swing is not going to stop you from hitting the ground before we try and pull your big, heavy ass up. So.
Well, that just goes with the territory.
Yeah. Not a chance.
Give the party a good laugh, too.
Chris, to answer your question, Tom's wearing only chainmail. I think he can get across.
Yeah, my dex of 9 ain't going. So if we don't have any choice but to go that way, I've got a way to get us all across pretty easy.
Valdor is only in hide armor. He could probably get across here. Ill doesn't wear any armor whatsoever. Kick the mage out there. Let him check it out.
I was gonna go, just waiting on other people to get out of the way because I don't want to get knocked over by the big burly people. Yeah, I'll see about trying to go across if no one else is trying to step on things.
Okay, give me an untrained balance roll. You'll be rolling a d20, adding your dex modifier of +2. You don't have any penalties because you're not wearing any armor. So go for it.
9.
Now, which way are you going? The center one, or are you going off to the right or to the left?
I was going to take the center one.
Okay. The mage gets, we'll say, maybe about 8 feet, and the board wobbles, and he falls off to the left and hits debris down below.
Damn it.
Well, it must have been really soft debris. You only take 1 point of damage. The fall is only a 1d6. Because there's a lot of debris. It's really not 30 feet down as far as taking 3d6 or even 2d6.
I'm the soft spot.
Just gonna weakly call up because that still hurt to him.
Yeah. So everyone watches the mage. Everyone watches our diviner start to go across, and then he kind of wobbles and goes, "Whoa!" Thump. and Tom,
a little assistance.
and then Tom just kind of leans over, and he's all like, "Right, board's no good, guys."
Good job.
Oh boy, your frog's kind of mad, or your toad.
Somebody, I don't have time for you. No, stop it.
Yeah. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
No.
You know, this is not be the first caster that their familiar might beat them up.
Wow.
I heard that.
Thomas, do you have any rope that you can get the mage up on your end?
Let's see about this. You're a mage. What the heck?
He's a
How
mage.
didn't you make that? I do. I have a grappling hook.
Well, just because you have a grappling hook doesn't mean you have rope.
Yeah, I have silk rope, 50 feet of it.
Okay, so you throw it down for him. He can walk his way over and
Yeah, we'll do that.
tie it around him. Do you? Well, you and your whole 11 strength, but he only
Hey.
weighs like a $105 soaking wet. I don't think our mage is like very big, is he?
He's an elf and mage. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, the minimum weight you could have was 100. He's 120 when he's got, everything with him.
I should be fine.
Yeah, you can get him up on your side.
Okay, cool.
So, you are covered in dirt, burnt soot, all manner of nasty stuff that wants to stick to clothes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that my hair is down to my knees.
Okay.
makes a good handle.
Yeah.
If when Astrid falls down, you can Rapunzel her ass.
Yeah.
I finally get up. I'm going to start dusting myself off. It's just like,
So,
it was not a good day to not prepare prestidigitation.
have we decided that we don't have any choice but to cross this little thing?
Pretty much, Tom just walked across using the left-hand side, and he got across just fine.
Do all these go to, from what we can tell, are all these basically going to go the same place?
Yes.
Okay.
There's like
I will go.
5 to an 8 foot ledge on the opposite side of this.
All right. Let me pull up the Magic Item Compendium for a check before I do something silly.
Well, is there anyone else that wants to try and go across? Valdor, you want to run across?
I mean, the spell compendium. If we're gonna have this much trouble getting across, let me just fix it.
Go for it.
We'll just look at the spell really quick. Make sure I'm not Oh, that was the spell of calling Beelzebub. So
I will let it go off with 100% accuracy. This is in my favor.
Great.
This is in my favor as a GM. So
As long as we're not summoned to his realm and there's a weeper sitting in the pool next to him.
Weeper. Wow. Another evil group cut.
damn, we're breaking out all the old group references now, huh? Just remember there, Tar, you're the one that almost jumped into that soup.
Ooh.
But then you ended up getting cock-blocked by our own monk, so.
And stayed you were. Yay.
But Tar did jump into the soup with a goat woman, so it's not much accounting for taste with him.
Well, that just goes to show that how much the monk was excited there. Let's see, 200 pounds per caster level. So range close, I can do it for 25, 30 feet. I cast Dark Way, second level cleric spell, page 58 of the spell compendium, and create a 30-foot bridge of force that can withstand 600 pounds for people to walk across in safety.
Yeah, if we do it one at a time, that shouldn't be an issue then, right?
Yeah. The only thing is it only lasts 3 rounds, so get to it.
He's like, I'm going to do some oogly boogly. When it happens, all of y'all need to run. One at a time. Don't emergency bus run this sumbitch.
And if this gets really flaky, I cannot do this for the return trip until tomorrow.
Who's back in here, Tater?
We're an adventuring group. No one retreats. We just go in and kick everyone's ass and worry about getting out later. I mean, we just walk out the front door because we killed everybody.
I'm not sure I know who you are. What? Like this strange voice in the wind.
Uh-huh. All right.
That doesn't sound much like Tom. Tom's like, we're going to do what exactly?
Excuse me. So we will all get across. Thanks to someone's spell. Thomas, while everyone was doing this, you, I take it, would look at the other door. No, there's not a door there. It was just an exit. And it looks like it was another hallway which goes about 12 or so feet and then immediately cuts to the right. Were you going to scout ahead and do anything, or were you just going to stay here and wait for everyone?
I'll scout ahead a bit. No.
Yes, I heard you. Okay. I'm looking up information. What you will see is a hallway which looks like it goes forward, like more than 20 feet. There's not a whole lot of light, even with your... I think you have, the equivalent low light vision, so you'll be able to somewhat make out until our druid is standing next to you with his glow stick.
Glow stick.
I'll wait for a bit until they all get their lives together.
Yeah, they'll be able to cross, then we can continue. So you take that hallway. You get to a point after 20 or so feet that there is what looks like an alcove to your right, but the hallway also tends to look like it goes forward and then up ahead some distance, 20 or so feet. Looks like it might turn to the left. Like I said, to the right of you here is an alcove.
Okay.
And this alcove has 3 barrels in it, and they are sealed and look like they're very old. Everything in here is dusty.
All right, is that all?
That's all that's in this alcove.
That just tells us nobody's been down here, at least that.
Remember, it was the family that gave us the secret way in, so Tom is kind of glad that it hasn't been found.
Yeah, this is very true.
Other than the fact we ran into a room with a whole bunch of undead in it, somebody put them there, so...
If those are relatives, then it's a lousy family.
Well, yeah. Unless it was Quate's buddy that he summoned that put the ghouls there, you know.
I don't do summoning. I do a lot of things. Just that's not one of them.
Okay. So no need for a search check or anything?
You're not going to find anything. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. And it
Okay,
looks
might
like
as well go ahead then.
It looks like the only way to look at contents of these barrels is just you would have to smash them open. They're not even cork sealed. They look like they have been completely sealed up. They are heavy, and they do feel like that they have liquid in them if you grab them and shake them.
No, that's fine.
Don't shake the baby.
Yeah.
Take the baby.
Anyway, out.
Yes, the way that I stated was that it continues to go forward.
Alright, well, we'll do that. There's nothing else of interest in this room.
Okay, so you keep on going. You're going to encounter some stairs that look like, not look like, but they do. They go down, and there is a rotten smell in the air.
Oh boy. Wonder what that is.
It looks like the stairs go down a level, and then it empties out into a room with no door.
It's probably where the secret way in ends. So there's probably a secret door somewhere.
And if you just do a listen without... If you do a listen without having to roll, I'll allow it. Even from up here, you can hear the sounds of many buzzing of flies.
Oh no, I swear, there's hornets in this place.
I said flies, not hornets.
Well, you never know. Okay,
Tom's gonna turn to Valdor. What is his issue about hornets and flies? I mean,
Evidently, he hates them.
Maybe he fell into a hive when he was a child?
maybe.
Maybe. All right.
That's what you get when you swat those really, really huge apples with a stick when you're walking along by the in the forest.
I'm gonna tell the party that I hear a faint buzzing, what sounds like flies.
Okay, Astrid, that's more than likely going to be right to you first.
You should look at it. You want me to? I'll go first and check it out. See what's down there.
Yeah, sure. Considering I got paralyzed the last time.
Well, yeah, there is that. Just in case.
I could go invisible, but I don't really want to waste that yet, so.
Turn to the nearby cleric. Can I borrow that cantrip of yours on my shield for a minute?
Sure. And let's see. Yeah. Bing, object shines like a torch.
Okay, once I got that, I'll start forging my way down the stairs, shield pointed ahead of me, plenty of light, and sword ready to basically cleave asunder, and let's see exactly what's down here.
I'll move silently behind her.
How long does that last? What's the duration?
Pulling it up.
Oh, okay.
10 minutes per level.
Oh, okay.
Yep. 30 minutes.
All right. We have 30 minutes of additional light. Was that just a 0 level? Was that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay. You're just like, sure, boink. There you go. All right, so you go down these stairs, Astrid. It empties out into a room that looks like it is 20 feet by 20 feet, and it smells horrendous down here. The closer you get to this room, it is literally filled with garbage, human waste. Well, maybe human and non-human. It's a garbage room. I mean, it's.
Well, the main thing she's going to do is being careful. She's going to try to stay as close to the stairs as she can and just simply scan the area, check the walls, just from looking. I mean, I'm assuming there's a way somebody's going to walk in and go, okay, throw the junk in here and then leave.
Yeah, so in the middle of this room is a 5-foot pile of rags. It's going to be about 8 feet at its base, but it tapers up to roughly about 5 feet tall. Just looks like it's like someone just dumped a bunch of rags soaked in garbage, and it just, everything smells nasty in here, but there is kind of a sweet smell too. If you want to call it that, but it's not enough that it's going to make you hurl, that we have to make saving throws, but it's nasty in here.
What an interesting smell you've discovered.
Yeah, exactly.
And you said the room was, 20 feet across?
Yeah, it is 20 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah, to take a couple steps in and shine my shield up at the ceiling and see what's up above me.
Nothing except a stone ceiling. You will see a door against the opposite wall from you guys, but in the right-hand corner.
Okay, that's how they enter and throw the junk in. I was wondering if there was a way inside.
Right.
Let's take a roundabout way around that pile of yucky and see if I can work my way to the door.
Okay. Are you the... Okay, well... So Thomas is going to be behind you. Thomas, are you following Astrid, or are you just kind of watching her and keeping the group back? Or...
I've been moving silently behind her.
Okay, so you're moving with her to one side
Yes.
of the room. She's like apparently walking around the pile of rags and heading towards the door. Is that what I heard right, Monte?
Yep. She's, like I said, taking a roundabout way. That shield's giving her plenty of light. She can see where she's going, and she's happy.
Okay. If Thomas is with you, then the attacks that happen, I will rule, will not be catching you flat-footed, only because Illumi, I'm used to rogues having the ability to not be surprised by, I guess it's not, they got sudden strike, you're not that kind of guy, are you?
I'm not worried about it.
No, I'm the one who surprised people.
Oh,
I have competent senses.
You have uncanny dodge, so you can't be caught flat-footed no matter what. So you will be able to recognize that the mound kind of shifts, and these two tentacle-like pseudopods come flying out of the pile to touch you, to attack you, basically. So you will have your full AC available against these two tentacles.
She got real tired of being, snuck up on by kids, the junk thrown on her. Ha ha, look, there's my mud for your pig. She got sick of this, so she learned quickly.
Okay. So I got two... Oh, here's something else. Thomas, you are being attacked with two pseudopods as well. Because you're right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're right there with her. Who was kind of late for me to ask? Who is third in line? I'm not on the page.
That'd be Cleric.
Yeah. Cleric, did you start walking around with them too, or were you waiting?
I've cast the light, and when the ninja went going, I have my own little light source, so I just kept going too.
Okay, so you are getting two pseudopods at you as well.
Hey, so I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So since I'd be flat-footed and I'm denied my dex bonus, if I have a negative, does that mean I get a +1 to dex now?
Shut up. Just shut up. Tom is next, and he hasn't gotten into the room enough because basically 3 characters is all that really did the movement enough for this thing to attack. So I'm going to roll 2 slam attacks each. There are 6 tentacles that fly out of this pile at the 3 characters. So Monte, you are up first with the 2 attacks. Let me get my bad guy sheet out here so I know what I'm trying to do. All right. So the first attack will be an 11 and then a 16.
AC is 18.
And you're not, and you get your full AC, so it bounces. You're able to bounce both attacks off with your shield. You're like, no, and it feels like there were some there's some decent strength behind these things. They weren't reaching out to touch you. They were reaching out to inflict some pain, so you can feel the impact on your shield. You're like, oh gosh.
She yells out that it's like, we have an enemy in the room.
The cleric, huh? Anyway.
The what?
Thomas, do you have anything that keeps you from being flat-footed?
Let's see.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Great leap, poison use. Yeah, poison use will help right now. You got your key pool. I think that's
No,
for
I
some
don't.
of your abilities. Okay. So you are going to be caught without your dex modifier. So your AC takes a plummet down to an 11.
Yeah.
So the two attacks that hit you are a 19 and a 23.
Well,
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
What is that? That's +8? Oh my goodness gracious. I am so sorry. Illumi is going to take 20 points of slam damage.
I think I'm dead.
I get the feeling this thing is a little stronger than we expected. Got some mass to it.
Yeah, I think I'm into con.
I don't know what hit points you were at before. If you're at full hit points, you're -2.
No. I was at 3
You're
hit points. Or I was at -3 hit points. So I took 3 damage before.
So you're at the equivalent of -5.
Yeah.
You should have said something about that guy. You really should have.
It wouldn't have mattered. He would have been at negative no matter what. But yeah, it just... So this thing is... The tentacles are going to reach out and slam into Illumi, and it's going to... His body is going to make a sickening thud against that wall right behind him, and he just collapses. And unfortunately, as an additional action, if both slams hit, the tentacles wrap themselves around him as he falls to the ground. All right, Mr. Cleric, your turn, sir.
They hit.
I have a natural 20
Yeah.
and a natural 1. Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could miss me. So.
Well, it's bad enough the natural 20 hit, right?
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Okay. We'll roll the threat. And a 1 on the confirm, so it will be a regular hit.
Well, it's not the worst news I've gotten all day.
Wow, 2 1s in a row. DM's on fire. And all the players are like, yeah, keep that up. Thomas is like, it's a little late.
Glad this is working out for everyone else.
Oh, I didn't roll near as high as I did. Of course, Thomas took 4d6 plus 8 damage. He took the full thing, man. You will take 7 points of damage from the slam. And the tentacles try and whip around after they slam you, like to try and constrict, but both attacks have to hit for it to constrict, so that nothing happens.
It actually gets in its own way.
Right. So now what I need is for everyone to grab those D20s. Let's get some initiative going. Because we will be out of the surprise round, basically. +2 for the creature. Tom has got a +3. Dog has a +2. Excellent. Tom gets a 16. Dog, gets a 15. Yeah, right behind my dog. All right, Quate, what's your initiative?
10.
10 it is. Ill.
7.
7. Astrid.
Okay. 10. She's a little slow to react.
All right. Valdor.
12.
12. And in case you're healed up, Illumi.
Natural 1.
Well, isn't that... wow.
It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. It will not bleed out before the cleric can get the spell off that particular round.
This is true. This is probably one of the good times that your initiative is so low, right?
Yeah.
Back up to the top. Wow, Tom is first. That's weird. That never happens. Tom is looking at this thing. He's just all like, holy cow. He's going to stay his ground. And I'm thinking it's going to be bow time. And I'm going to take a full action and do rapid shot because I don't understand what's going on with the stupid pile of rags, but apparently there's a big nasty creature in there. It looks like it needs to be shot twice. I'm within point blank shot, so I'll get a +1 to hit and damage, so I'll just be at -1 to hit. So we'll be at +8. All right. So the first shot will be a 13. That was not the best roll. And that's going to look like it hits some rags and just skitters off to the side and falls on the ground. So that effectively does not hit. And the second attack, oh, good gravy train. You got to be kidding me. 8. That's a 16 to hit, and that's gonna hit some rags and just get stuck in some rags and fall down on the floor as well. So both attacks are defeated by rags and garbage and stuff like that. That's around this particular thing. So next is Dog, and I'm gonna whistle for her just to stay right next to me. There's no, I just saw Illumi gets splattered against a wall, so I think keeping my dog out of this is maybe a good idea for right now. Valdor, you are up next, sir.
All right. I'm going to augment my level 1 spell Entangle to a summoning Nature's Ally 1, and I'm summoning a Dire Rat.
A Dire Rat. Okay.
It's
Dire Rat. Can you give me initiative on that Dire Rat then so we know when it goes?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, which obviously won't be until next round, so but I gotta have it on the initiative track, so.
Yeah, I gotta look up its decks real quick.
Does that take a move action or a standard action to cast that spell and do everything?
Standard. Yeah.
Okay. Do you
Standard.
want to move into the room at all, or are you good where you're at?
I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. You're just like, ooh, that looks terrible. Rat.
Yeah, go fight for me. It's got a 12 on the initiative as well.
12 on the initiative. Okay. Quate, you are up next.
move action. I'm going to go basically grab the ninja and put him into a full Nelson.
You don't have to roll to hit that. There's no way that he can defend against it. He looks unconscious. He's bleeding everywhere. He looks bad.
Right. So
there's a lot of shit broken on that poor guy.
Yep.
You put him in a full Nelson and he crackles inside.
I'm not applying force. I'm just using it to make sure he doesn't get drugged anywhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm anchoring him.
Okay.
Not attacking him,
Yeah.
but
he
just
is
to give you an idea of how I'm grabbing him.
But he is wrapped up, so you're just jumping on him, trying to pile on, basically.
Right. And then for my standard action, we're going to drop another Cure Light.
Okay, roll it.
Close to max. 10 points.
Did you catch that, Thomas?
Yeah, 5 points. So, let's see, I was at what, -3?
You were actually at a
-5.
-5.
Okay, so I'm at 5 wounds. Beautiful.
Right.
I'm gonna play dead though. I don't care.
Well, we'll wait till your turn to see if you're conscious enough yet or anything. So, Monte, Astrid is up next.
Okay, her first thing is basically start cutting and slicing, seeing what she can destroy. My first instinct, if I fended off the first 2 tentacles, is try to cut as many as I can.
You want to go after tentacles or?
Well, I'm going to have to fight through them to get to the ones holding him and cut them. Otherwise, they may lose that tug of war.
Okay, so you want to attack the tentacles that are wrapping around our ninja. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Or do you want to run at the pile of rags and try and stab or hit that? I mean, it's up to you, dude. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying here.
Actually, it might be a better idea. Basically, give it something to focus on and give our cleric and ninja a chance. So charge the pile and beat on it mercilessly.
Good enough. Are you going to adjust for power attack at all?
Yep. Gonna be cutting my 11 down to cut it down by 4 points.
All right, so you're gonna do the maximum shift.
Yep.
So you're gonna go to a +7 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus add a little extra oomph.
Okay, go for it. Roll your one attack.
First rolls.
It's the only roll, but okay. Yeah.
23.
Wow, 23. Yeah, you're gonna be able to bite into it something terrible. You feel you get past the rags, and there seems to be some sort of like yellow gooish pillar, if there's a way to explain it, that's hiding underneath the rags. When you bite into it, it is actually going to let out like a little guttural kind of scream that you heard it.
She's half expecting it to open its mouth and see a maul with teeth in about 5 seconds here. But anyway.
Turn on trash compactor.
Okay, let's see. D8 plus 1d8 plus 10, right?
I lost your character sheet. What are you here? Oh yeah, because you're using your +1 longsword. Yeah, so D8 plus 6 turns into a D8 plus 10. Yes, D8 plus 10. You are absolutely correct.
Yep. There we go. 1 point away from maximum, so effectively 17 points.
Damn. Yeah, you bite into it pretty hard. Very hard. What I need you to do is make a reflex save right now, please.
Yeah, my reflex bonus is +3. Rolled a total of 11.
Your sword is stuck, and it is not coming out of this thing.
Okay. Now what I'm doing next turn is applying a little more force.
So yeah, you slam into it. When you pull your hand back, you're like, well, I see how it is.
All right, man.
Yeah, your sword does not come free. It seems to be stuck in that wound in which you just inflicted.
Okay.
Next is going to be Ill.
Okay. Can I get within line of sight 25 feet away from it?
Easily.
I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at the damn thing. Range touch attack. If I hit, it takes a penalty to strength.
Okay. Boy, its AC for range touch is stupid low. It's a pile that doesn't move.
Yeah, but let's see if my rolling is as bad as it's been. 14 plus 2. Okay, so he takes 1d6 plus 1 strength damage.
Does it need to make a saving throw first?
It doesn't show one.
Spell resistance, no save. So Ray.
Ah,
Wait,
cool.
no, spell resistance, yes.
It does not have spell resistance. Be glad of that. So
Yeah, there's no saving throw for this. It's just it does it. And it lasts for a minute per, I'm guessing, caster level. or spell level. It just says level.
It means caster level.
So it takes 6 strength damage.
Ooh. All right. That's going to take that bonus down just a little bit there. Whoa.
Am I 3?
Wow. Yeah, it's not going to... Oh, that's... Wow. Minus...
Yeah, Raven Fiedelman is nasty cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but this thing had like a +8. This thing's ugly strong. So any debt down fars for us help.
Well, it was a +8 for both to hit, so... All right. So Ill casts that. Next, I need... Oh, where'd it go? Sorry. Thomas, I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Oh, God. Well, my +0 for that.
Sorry, dude.
A 7.
7. All right.
I guess I'm paralyzed or something again.
Oh, minimum damage. You take...
Oh, what do you mean?
You take 1 point of damage because there's this yellow goopy stuff that is secreted all around these tentacles that are wrapping your body up, and it burns like an acid.
Okay. Okay.
Dude, you're on an acid trip, man. The world's turning in your favor.
And Cleric, you have 2 pods attacking you.
Yeah. Hard to miss here.
Hey, I rolled... Oh, and his... I'm going to keep that roll. I haven't rolled the second one. I need to adjust his to hit. His to hit just went 3 points down. All right. So he gets a 10 and a 13.
The second one's on the number.
Okay. All right. Then a tentacle is going to slam down onto your back, roughly. And you will take 12 points of damage from the impact.
What?
This thing's beating you with tree limbs.
Oh, no, it's... Oh, shit! No, back that off! That is not 12 points of damage. I'm sorry. That is going to be 9. 9 damage. I forgot to take off
my spell.
Yeah, I got to remember. I'm like, oh shit, -3. So you only
less is more. Less is more.
Yeah. Does that hurt a lot there, Cleric?
It still hurts.
Hey, Cleric, how you doing? I'm okay. Can we not have that happen anymore?
That's fine.
And Monte, the same thing is being applied to you. There are 2. You see the thing quiver, and the 2 pseudopods that attacked you before go up in the air, and they try and slam down on top of you. You still have your full facilities available to you. Damn, that's a good roll. I get an 18 and a 15.
18 is my AC. Tie goes to defender.
Technically in 3.5, technically in 3.5, they kind of changed it to where it doesn't. But
no, hey,
I've always kind of played it that way too. So,
like I said, go with the flow. She'll soak it if it hurts me.
No, I do it to where that they need to beat it. So I do tie goes to the defender. I help out the AC. But remember, it applies towards the bad guys too, apparently. So,
yeah.
So
why did I just take 9 points of damage?
Oh, was that right on the mark? Well, you shouldn't have taken it then.
Yeah. Was 13 was the number.
Oh, okay. So you shouldn't have taken the damage.
Well, I like that answer.
Oh, okay. All right.
In
Just
that
knock
case,
the
you
wind
just
out of
get unhappily caressed on the back.
Right. Maybe it knocked the wind out of you enough that you thought you took 9 points of damage. You're like,
All right. No, I got an idea then.
you're like, oh God, that thing's gonna hit hard if that went through. So my bad. But I mean, it's been a while, guys. This is gonna happen.
No, that's cool, man. That's why I said it that way. And then you're like, you got hit anyhow. I'm like, all right, I guess I didn't remember that right.
Yeah, I should have just said, hey, are we doing Ty Goes to the Defenders? And then I probably would have answered you. I spaced it.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
we're good.
We're good.
All right.
No harm done.
Yeah. Well, this time.
Yeah.
Yet, man.
Right.
I'll take my time gladly.
All right.
Yet.
As a free action, it's going to cast Enlarge Greater on itself, and it's going to whip out 2 Vorpal +5 tentacles, and it's coming after the Cleric. Oh, and I rolled a natural 20 and a 19 to hit.
There's a portal behind it.
We're in the John Dungeon.
Aim at those tentacles. We're going to sever those and save those for some dwarven weaponsmiths.
Make something out of those. Good enough. And our druid's all like, why are we fighting this thing? I'm going,
We should be
going out. Even my dog's going to be like, I was pretty happy licking myself outside. I'm going to be out there. Of course, Top might be like, licking myself sounds pretty damn good. I'm out of here. I'm a ranger.
on my flexibility.
I'm a ranger. I'm flexible. I lick myself all day. How do you think I stay clean? Valdor's my buddy. We'll lick each other clean. Ooh, did I really just say that? What I meant. Yikes.
And take the fifth.
Apparently we're going that way. The secret's out there, Valdor. Oops.
That's dirty, sir.
Oh, shit. All right.
Wait till I commune with the animals. I'll find out.
Yeah, and dog's going to be like, he tries to lick me too. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
So that's all I think I'm done with the attacks for the Sundew. Let's go over down to poor Illumi and his now 4 hit points. He's just all like,
Hey, at least you can talk now.
yeah.
Oh, want to talk though? No. I'm kind of mad right now, actually. Is there any way I can move my hands?
Well, I mean, if you can make it, I've got a hold of you because I didn't want it to drag you anywhere.
Oh, right. So you got a hold of me. So it probably wouldn't be good to be dropping poison on everyone. Cool.
Hey, you know what? You do you, but I'm just saying, I might not grab you the next time.
No. I'm not going to uncork a vial of poison. Don't worry. Especially one that does 2d12 initial damage, all right? And then does 1d6 con damage secondary. So we're not going to do that. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Can I take a potion, though?
No, you are fully constricted.
All right, well then.
The only action that you have is to make a strength check to see if you can get out of being constricted.
Yeah, let's try that. Sure, why not?
All right,
I guess.
You're
I mean, unless you got escape artist. Escape artist could be a skill check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I have a +6 on that. Can I use
hold
it?
on. I need to look up the skills so I can set the DC.
Bad tentacle.
Well, it's 2 tentacles, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd much more worry about getting out of the tentacles than away from me. But
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get away from. No, good touch. I like the good touch, not the bad touch.
I like the good touch.
You start feeling a tentacle up your leg, son.
No.
And it reached down between my legs.
Well,